Hey, welcome back to Album April. It's April 14th, and today I listened to The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars by David Bowie. That title is way too long, I'm just going to call it Ziggy Stardust. This was a sort of sci-fi concept album released by David Bowie in 1972, and the title refers to Ziggy Stardust, which is sort of like his more egotistical, stereotypical rock star alter ego, but with a sci-fi twist. It was sort of like Sasha Fierce before Sasha Fierce. And the Spiders from Mars was the name of his backing band at the time. David Bowie's backing band, not Ziggy's, so their actual name in real life was the Spiders from Mars. So if you think about it, this epic-sounding title is actually about something a lot more mundane. My first impression of Ziggy Stardust sort of involved comparing it to The Wall, the other big concept album I listened to this month. And they both took, opposing paths when it comes to how they were trying to tell their story. The Wall was very specific when it comes to, the characters' feelings, the story arcs, and stuff like that, but didn't really say much about the characters themselves or the setting or anything like that. Ziggy Stardust is the opposite. The story is pretty much in the background, and the songs are really just fleshing out the setting and the characters. I think when it comes to telling a story, Pink Floyd did do it better, but I do like the music on Ziggy Stardust more than I did The Wall. My favorite song on Ziggy Stardust was Suffragette City. All these songs sound really good, except for, Starman at the beginning. There was a long period of time where it almost sounded like it was out of tune, very dissonant. And I couldn't even tell what they were trying to go for, but other than that, these songs all sound very good. They're like that classic glam rock type of stuff. Except as opposed to something like 1984 by Van Halen, it's aware of how silly it is and is having fun with that. I can't really tell you what Suffragette City is even about. I think it's about meeting this really cool woman, and that's where she's from. It doesn't seem to be about women voting or anything like that. Rock and Roll Suicide was also very interesting. You can tell at this point in the story that Ziggy Stardust has completely fallen, and I'm pretty sure he's thinking of just ending it all, but instead of it actually, ending the album there's someone who comes in and says, no, don't do it, you're not alone. So this also had a happier ending than The Wall did, but I'm not really paying that much attention to the lyrics on this album. I'm mostly just listening to the music, and almost all of these songs just sound great. Suffragette City was great. Moon Age Daydream sounded really good. Hang On to Yourself, It Ain't Easy. These are all really good rock songs. And aside from that one part of Starman, I didn't dislike any of it. And you could tell how influential this album was. Not exactly with the music itself, but just the whole vibe and presentation around it. I can definitely tell that it inspired later glam rock and hair metal. And as for the album holding up, I absolutely think it does, more so than The Wall even. I think the thing about The Wall is that it was interesting, but at any given point in the album, it was hard to tell exactly how self-aware it was. There were parts of it where it would have been better if it was sincere, and parts of it where it would have been better if it was kind of ironic, but with Ziggy Stardust, you can tell that David Bowie's just having fun the whole time. And it kind of makes it hard not to have fun with him. So yeah, Ziggy Stardust, good album, I enjoyed it. I'll see you tomorrow.